Creating and managing invoices in EMAC is fast and easy to learn. In this tutorial, we will later demonstrate how to create an itemized invoice, followed by progress claim invoice. You can view any existing invoices that might have already been created for a job in the invoice history at the top of the page. You are able to view the total amount that has already been invoiced for each job. If a job is quoted, you can also view the quoted price and the remaining value to be invoiced. To create a new invoice, navigate your mouse anywhere over the new invoice title box and left click. The default invoice description text is the same text carried forward from the job description text editor. You can also view any service report recommendations or job notes if they have been created for the job. If no service reports or notes have been created, you won't see anything in this space. This information is always useful when creating an accurate invoice description. The invoice line item or breakdown tool can provide a range of invoice breakdowns to meet your client's invoicing requirements. You'll find that the type of job you have worked on will depend on how you use this feature of EMAC. First, we will create a due and charge or non-quoted works invoice. To get started, you first have the option of providing a total amount line item for your job expense components. You cannot add a total amount plus labour and materials breakdown. It must be one or the other. It is best practice to select the total tick box for a quoted job and the various item tick boxes for non-quoted jobs. If you decide that you want to provide item breakdowns, there is multiple levels of breakdown you can provide on your invoice. To start with, you can add the total amount for labour and the total amount for materials. To take it one step further, you may opt to add a breakdown of labour and materials. Furthermore, you may also decide if you don't want to add various labour or material components to an invoice. For example, you may not want to invoice all of the labour or a materials delivery fee. Any items that are not added to an invoice breakdown will remain on this page for future invoicing. This feature works great for larger due and charge jobs that require more than one invoice. You have the ability to add any additional line items for any circumstance that may arrive on a particular job. When you are happy with your invoice layout, select the Create button. The next common invoice type is a progress claim or quoted works invoice. To create a progress claim or quoted works invoice, select the total tick box. Add some line item detail if you want, followed by the amount you want to invoice. You will notice that the only non-invoice component of the job remains in the subtotal column. If you use the Premium Account add-on and have job variations, you will notice that you can also add them to your invoice from the Invoice Line Item or Breakdown tool. If your client asks for a list of the job components to draw down from your progress invoices, you can do this by adding a table from the text editor. When you are happy with your invoice layout, select the Create button. After an invoice has been created, you can either view, edit, PDF, email, or delete the invoice.